KT, you know all that stuff, that there are no such things as a death book that suggests that people should be involved in euthanasia. So I wonder if you'll acknowledge right here that what's going on by the Republicans like Sarah Palin, the conservative media outlets, is a deliberate attempt to confuse people.
No, I think what this is reflecting is that nobody knows what's in either of these bills, whether the House version or the Senate version.
But we know what's not in them, and we know exactly what's in this pamphlet.
Okay,
and when we know what's in this pamphlet, when Sarah Palin and the conservative media mischaracterize it, that is a deliberate attempt to mislead people, isn't it?
But why are people listening to it? Because people are scared. People don't know what is in the bill. You're listening to a president who says if you like your health care plan, you get to keep it. Well, that's disingenuous because you only get to keep it if your employer offers it. For example, they've talked about health care is not going to be extended to illegal immigrants. Well, page 50 of the House bill says that it is. I think that what
that is not what it says, Katie. That's not what it says. I'm going to cut you off unless you're going to talk accurately. Democratic Steers, Maria Cardona, your view on all of this.
I think you're absolutely right. This is just yet another attempt by the conservative right wing, led by Sarah Palin, to continue to use scare tactics and fear-mongering. It wasn't enough that they were going after our seniors, America's seniors. They're now going after our veterans. So it's clear to me that they are desperate. They're desperate for this president to fail. They are desperate to achieve nothing close to comprehensive health care reform, which is what Americans want. 47 million people without health care. 14,000 people lose their health care every day, and Republicans are being seen now as the party of no solutions, no reform, nothing whatsoever. I think it's going to hurt them. I think it's going to hurt them, and I think that what they are using right now with Sarah Palin as the lead, which is just scare tactics, is going to come up and bite them back.
I just have one question for both Republicans and Democrats in the House and in the Senate. Are you willing to take the public option? Are you willing to take the health care plan that you're going to vote for everybody? I mean, I think all this other stuff, whether you're going to throw Granny under the bus or G.I. Joe, it doesn't even matter. What matters is, will our members of Congress who are voting for this plan, are they going to accept the same plan that they expect the rest of us to have? Right now, they've exempted themselves for it, Republicans and Democrats.
Okay, well, then let's debate this. What the president has said, and this actually comes from Republican amendments, is that he wants to offer an exchange where all of the health plans that the federal government now enjoys, including a public option, will be offered to everybody. That is what you guys are now saying you would not vote for.
Wait a minute.
After you accepted the amendments that you guys offered talking about this.
A Republican congressman
you guys are just completely disingenuous here, and all you want to see is for this
when you're talking
president
about
to
you
fail.
guys. Now listen, I really resent that. This whole you guys thing. Who are you guys? I'm an American citizen. I am upset with both the Republicans and the Democrats for this. I think that they're talking about reforming a large portion of the American system without ever trying it on anybody. But you know, when Bill Clinton reformed welfare, when you guys reformed welfare, what did you do? You let 5 states try it out, and then you pick the best one.
Well, Casey,
now, you guys are trying to reform health care, and you're not even doing it.
But I want to bring the conversation back to what we were originally talking about, which is the scare tactic, as some are calling it, used against our veterans who have fought in these wars for you, all of us. And the statement from the Veterans Affairs about this line that Sarah Palin and others are presenting with this booklet, they say recently some people have been distorting the purpose of a Veterans Affairs planning tool called Your Life, Your Choices. The booklet is designed to help veterans deal with excruciating questions about what kind of health care that they would like to receive if they are unable to make decisions for themselves. The Veterans Health Administration convened an outside panel of experts to review the tool and assesses its merits. Overwhelmingly, the panel of experts, which included a diverse group from the faith-based and medical communities, praise Your Life, Your Choices and endorses its use. So you said earlier, KT, you don't care about G.I. Joe or Granny. Well, there are people who care about G.I. Joe. You said, that's what you said.
I'm wearing a Navy button. I'm a Navy mom.
The issue is that people do care when you're preying upon those who are vulnerable and you're scaring them for no reason. So out and out, is it wrong when the people misinform, like Sarah Palin, who misrepresent what this booklet says according to the Veterans Affairs?
I'm not going to speak for Sarah Palin. I think she's perfectly capable of speaking for herself.
Forget Sarah Palin. If anyone says that that booklet does other than what the Veterans Affairs says in this statement, are they wrong?
I think anybody who misleads the American public, whether they're from the right or the left, is wrong. And I think that when you're trying to stir up...
Just so we're clear, why is it so difficult for you to say right here, right now, Sarah Palin is wrong, the conservative media outlets that peddle this stuff, they're also wrong? Why can't you say that right now?
You want to know why? because I've not read the book. I'm not about to make outrageous statements about things that I haven't read any more than you should be.
Right.
If Sarah
But
Palin
we've
wants
actually
to say
done
it,
the work of
fine.
looking. We've talked to the VA. We've laid out for you what Sarah Palin has said. We've laid out what the VA. This seems like a pretty easy call for somebody to say Sarah Palin is wrong on this. Why is that so difficult?
I don't have any. Look, if Sarah Palin has read this thing and she's misquoted it, then she's wrong. But if somebody has talked about a different kind of a public approach to this, well, you know, she's got her right to argue this too. I don't think that we are going to throw Granny under the bus. I don't think we are going to throw Joe under the bus.
Well, we have made a
but
lot of progress then, KT, and I wish other Republican strategists would go as far as you're willing to go today. KT McFarland, Maria Cardona, Democratic strategists, we appreciate you both very much. And Tamara, I'm glad at least we accomplished something today, clarifying this nonsense about the death
and KT
booklets.
is right. It's hard when, you know, like she said, she doesn't have the booklet there, and she doesn't want to speak for Sarah Palin, but Sarah Palin is a big voice in that party, which puts those who are also in the party on a hot seat to shoot her down or praise what she's saying.